Check out this artwork. What do you notice about it? Is it a painting? What if I told you this artwork isn't a painting at all? Instead, it's made with yarn. My name is Caroline, and today we're diving into something truly special: Mexican yarn painting of the Huichol people, an indigenous group from Mexico. Together we'll identify the meanings behind some common symbols in Huichol art and learn how to create your very own Huichol-inspired yarn painting. Before we dive in, let's make sure you have everything you need. You'll need your guided notes and a pencil. Let's get started. The Huichol people are an indigenous group who live in the western mountains of Mexico. This is the first fill in the blank on your guided notes. They are known for their colorful clothing, beadwork, and yarn paintings. Huichol art, specifically, is best known for three types of symbols: shapes, animals, and colors. Go ahead and write that down in your notes. You can pause the video if you need to. Did you know a symbol can be a shape, color, or image that stands for or represents an idea, feeling, or object? For example, a heart is a symbol. A heart might represent love or kindness. Another symbol could be a green traffic light to represent that cars can move. In Huichol art, symbols look a lot like shapes and animals. Do you see any shapes or animals being used as symbols in this artwork? The deer is a common symbol. It represents life and guidance to the Huichol people. Another common symbol is the sun. We can see the sun right in the center. The sun symbolizes warmth, energy, and life for the Huichol people. Grab your notes. You can see how I filled out the first one for you. Huichol art is also known for its colorful designs. The Huichol people use colors to represent their experiences, stories, and connections to nature. What colors do you see in this artwork? I see a lot of colors. For the Huichol people, their colors often represent nature. For example, in this artwork, the color blue around the sun represents the sky, whereas green represents the earth and healing. Take a moment to write this down in the table on your guided notes. Great work! Through their use of symbols, the Huichol people are able to tell stories about their culture, families, and things that are important to them. Hooked yet? Let's get your mind spinning to plan your very own Huichol-inspired yarn painting. Kayla, our art teacher, will show you step-by-step how to create your project. You'll have time at the end to add all your ideas to your planning sheet and start your artwork. Let's get rolling. For this project, you'll need a few materials: colored yarn, liquid glue, scissors, cardboard or construction paper, and a pencil. Our goal is to create one large, meaningful symbol and three bright colors in our yarn painting. Let's turn it over to Kayla.
First, I need to decide on a shape or symbol that is meaningful to me. What should I pick? A flower to represent growth? A star to represent a bright mind? Oh, I know. I'm choosing a butterfly. A butterfly to me represents hope and joy. What about you? What shape or symbol is meaningful to you? Watch how I plan mine first, and then you'll have time later to choose and sketch your own. First, I'm going to draw a large, simple outline of a butterfly. Now remember, an outline means drawing the outside of a shape. Next, I'll choose my three bright colors. I want my butterfly to be special to me. So I'll use yellow for the body to represent happiness, pink for the wings to represent my creativity, and blue for the background to represent the sky. And what about you? What 3 colors will you use? Think about what those colors might mean to you. You want to choose colors that make your artwork special and personal. Now that I've decided on my symbol and colors, it's time to start creating. Watch closely so you can see how I do this. First, I'm adding glue to the outline of my butterfly's body. Then I'm carefully pressing the yellow yarn into the glue. I'll do the same for the wings with the pink yarn and the background with the blue yarn. And once my outlines are all ready, I can start filling in the inside areas. I'll add glue to each section and press the yarn down to create a colorful, finished design. See how it's all coming together? This part takes a little bit of time and patience, but it's so much fun. Now it's your turn to get creative. Let's go ahead and grab your planning sheet. On your planning sheet, first draw the outline of your symbol. Then, write what this symbol means to you or what it represents. For step 2, you want to choose 3 bright colors. Write down what those 3 colors mean to you and where they'll go in your artwork. You can pause this video and take a few minutes to complete your planning sheet.
Awesome work! Today we explored the art of the Huichol indigenous people from Mexico, and we learned about their beautiful yarn paintings, how they use symbols in their art, and what some of those symbols mean. Then you began planning your own Huichol-inspired yarn painting. You picked a meaningful symbol, chose 3 bright colors, and thought about what those colors represent. If you need any help or want to see any steps again, you can replay this video when you're ready to start creating your Huichol-inspired yarn painting. There are so many indigenous groups in Mexico, and each has its own unique art, symbols, and traditions to explore. The meanings of symbols and colors can vary across different cultures, so there's always something new to discover. Thanks for joining me today. Keep being curious, keep exploring art, and I'll see you next time.
Hey, hey.